Christmas Day trolling has been legendary.
First off, the timing's crazy, right? So right off the bat, it's Christmas, and then this war starts.
There's a war that started,
and
right?
Is it primarily always on Twitter? Is it only on Twitter? That's where.
Oh, the only thing I've been seeing is on Twitter lately. There was some jeering and general trolling from an engineer from Twitter, but the controversy is surrounding Indians, and Indians are because they're controversial in many different ways. You have a competition between American workers who are now competing with the entire world. Doesn't matter if they're Agartha. It doesn't matter if they're engineers coming out of frickin' Moo. They're coming to your country to compete with you. But you see, these people, they come in and they're from places that that life means nothing.
To a certain extent, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I judge
and that's
a country.
sad that I do.
There are two judgments I have on a country.
Yep.
How they judge human life and how they judge animal life. How they treat animals.
Yep.
Those are the two. Now, I am not one to judge. I'm not a judge. But I'm saying if I were going to put a hypothetical across and pass a judgment, I would say civilization is defined. We could talk about sex and all that stuff, but I would say how they treat human life and how they treat animal life. And there are some countries that are floating around there that are, both those are really, really down low. And I look at them in a different way than I look at every other nation. How's that?
All right, I'm going to try to say my side in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And the way I look at this whole situation is yes, those issues have been going on for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Right? But it's never been thrown in your face.
No.
So now it gets thrown in your face, and then it looks like the backlash is immediate. It's like hardcore, it's heavy, and then, you know what I mean? Like people are waiting for that.
Yeah.
And as soon as it happened, it was like this, whoa!
There's an immediate backlash. There's some jeering from an engineer at Twitter who may or may not be of Indian descent that was jeering some American workers on and being excluded from the H1B, all that visa program stuff. I mean, do we really need to explain all that stuff? I'm sure it's so hot right there. But that ignited something that I've never seen in my whole life, and it really put a smile on my face because I like when people enjoy the things that I do. And I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Are you?
No, I'm not worried. But the thing is all right. So maybe this individual, Elon Musk is what is he saying? He's saying like I didn't say that.
South
shit.
African.
Is that really the case?
He's South African, by the way. First of all, he's South African.
Okay. Well, Elon isn't.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the individual.
No, he's South African.
Yeah, I know he is.
I'm not criticizing it. I watched the movie with was the Equalizer, the Boer movie with the Australians that were fighting the Boers. It was a really, 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 really good movie.
It was good?
It was really, really, really good movie.
So,
I'm so stupid.
but what is Elon Musk saying? He's saying that the stuff that he put out, which he's catching like tons and tons of garbage for, right?
Yeah.
He's saying he didn't say that stuff. Did you make this up? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, there's some speculation.
This is
there's a lot of bouncing around. There's some speculation that there's some, I guess, foreigners type doing some lip service on his Twitter account. That's what you're referring to.
Yes.
People that can't talk regular English because they're.
It's the idea that these guys, like, we're not talking about the race. We are not talking.
La Raza.
We're not talking about the race. We're talking about tech individuals that are jeering and they're throwing in our face that they're taking our jobs.
That jobs are being taken and things are being replaced. I mean, we could get tweets up here, we could look at things, but I'm not interested in even.
We don't need to publicize
it's like
it.
I'm tired of making my soul unclean by seeing these rat people bitch about things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or troll.
But it is out of control.
It got to a head that I never thought I would see anything come to in my lifetime. I thought there would be like. I don't want to say that exactly, but I thought they'd get the freaking National Guard out.
But it is kind of funny because it seems like, as a whole, people have had duct tape over their mouth
for your whole life.
Until one word shot, and then it was like this ripped.
Mask off. The mask off. There's a huge population of the tech workers that come from overseas. A lot of them come from India, and it looked like there was a case of a sort of, I guess, a sort of people that are comfortable being in a position of replacement. and they can start shooting their mouth off. But now look, of course, this could be all a scripted thing. It happened on Christmas Day, so obviously it's scripted. It's not by accident. You know, if things happen on Christmas Day, it didn't happen by accident. I'm just saying, if you look at the playbook, you look at football games, you look at politics, you look at WWE, you look at this stuff.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, it's all the same. If one thing is not removed from the other, they're all little macro and microcosms of this, all those stuff. But I remember, I've been waiting for it my whole fucking life for 35 fucking years. You bring it on, you sons of bitches. I've been waiting for it
35 years later, they come out laughing in your face.
Oh my God, you bring it on. It's a huge, huge backlash. It's all a troll, it's all a script. I know. But still, I never thought I'd see a reaction of people not afraid to criticize being replaced because they're, well, I don't want to go too deep into, I don't want to get too controversial, honestly, you know what I mean?
You can't go too deep.
Really
but like you said, there's a lot of people sitting on a hill waiting for this, and they couldn't wait. They didn't wait a second. As soon as this popped out, they were pissed.
Erick beat me to it, but the timing of Musk and Vivek's comments were the message. 2 Indians ruined my career at Amazon. Every stereotype is true. Speak up. Real people are impacted by this. It is not a joke nor abstraction.
Thank you for that.
No, I hear it. Yeah, I mean, I hear the sentiment. And it's definitely a pretty powerful reminder to. I mean, I didn't mean to choke through that right there. But stereotypes are real, and that's not really popular to say. But they wouldn't exist if they didn't have some sort of a mythological foundation. And mythological does not imply fictional, because there's nothing fictional about mythology or the history that are at least recorded in literature.
And I think Charles and I'll speak for you on this one.
Sure.
I don't think we are not trying to be or sound racist, but
there's no such thing.
There's one point to it, and the point is, if you live in America, America has a responsibility of putting their own to work before someone else, and that's it. That's the whole point, right?
Oh, that's exact. Well, if you want to avoid all the BS that everyone's talking about, oh, you see, Elon Musk that's a bad hill to die on. Oh, well, he's actually flustered when he's put on the spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's actually dumb. Well, you see, he can't back down, or he has to back down. This and that.
Right. You go through it all.
Having to compete with foreign workers in your own fucking country is an act of war by your own government. You're so